Hazrell Kim. I work at MEMPROW as a program officer. While at MEMPROW, I got an opportunity to manage a project funded by Medica Mondiale titled Securing Girls' Livelihoods, Challenging Patriarchy. This project targeted 2 schools in Nebi district, that is Erusi Secondary School and Italia Primary School. These 2 schools are in proximity to one another. That's why we thought by merging them together would have greater impact and effective mentorship for the girls who are in primary school by those in secondary school. So the objective of this project was to increase girls' attainment in school and reduce school dropouts by increasing girls' entrepreneurship skills and economic empowerment. During this project, we implemented a series of activities, one of them being an entrepreneurship and gender awareness training, which targeted 60 beneficiaries, that is 40 girls from Erusi Secondary School and 20 girls from Italia Primary School. These girls were invited to an entrepreneurship training for them to have the skills to manage the project activities and ensure there is sustainability. As well, the parents, local leaders, teachers were invited so that the whole community, the teachers, the institutions support this project. So we organized an entrepreneurship training for them to be equipped with skills on entrepreneurship, understand the deep entrenchment of patriarchy in their societal norms that has resulted into girls not attaining education, not completing school like the boys. So the community dialogue and the entrepreneurship training was to enable the parents understand the deep entrenchment of patriarchy in their societal norms that has prohibited girls' full attainment to education. During the entrepreneurship training, as the girls were being taken through sessions of personal empowerment, economic skills, some of the girls went back to their homes and shared what they had learned during the training. And we were so impressed that some girls came back and said their parents and guardians had allocated them land where they can do economic activities such as coffee planting, maize. They can plant maize, cassava for them to sell and pay for their school fees. So for us, the immediate outcome of the training was significant. It showed us that this project can have impact on the lives of the girls, and also these societal norms can be progressively changed. After the entrepreneurship training, the school was supported to establish an SGBV office where the girls can go in anytime and report cases of violence.
MEMPROW has brought for us a lot of things in this school. We have seen that we have already a MEMPROW room it is a counseling room for us. Whenever you are facing some problem, you just feel free to go to our teacher like Madam Annette and Madam Jennifer. You go for counseling whenever you are facing some problems.
My name is Lilian Naloga. I work with MEMPROW. I'm the program manager in charge of counseling. Under this project, I've counseled girls, beneficiaries of this project. I've been to Erusi 2 times and to Italia Primary School. I've offered psychosocial support to the girls. During the first visit, I went to check on the beneficiaries just to know how they are faring, because they had reported some challenges during the social survival skills training. So I wanted to know how they've been able to deal with their challenges. And secondly, I went there to give support to establish an SGBV office, where I was involved in purchasing of furniture, purchasing of curtains. The SGBV office was set. It was partitioned into 3. One room was for counseling, another room is for girls to change their sanitary towels and to clean up. if they're experiencing menstruation periods. Then the third room is for record keeping. The SGBV office is there and running very well. Then for the girls, they were, when I spoke with the girls, though they had gained some confidence and they were able to speak up, they had started to report cases to the school administration and to their parents. Yeah, but they still had some challenges, especially coming from their homes where they reported that they are overworked at home. Others reported that they are sent to the markets, especially on the market days. Their parents leave them to go to the markets and they miss class. But for those challenges that come from home, the challenge is when you ask the girls to speak to their parents, they don't give you permission to speak to their parents because they think they'll be punished. So that is a kind of challenge, but MEMPROW has been able to handle it during the intergenerational dialogues where we target parents of those girls. They come to the community dialogues, we speak to them about the challenges of their girls, and we empower them to support their girls.
And indeed, we've seen progress throughout the project lifespan. We've seen girls reporting back to us that now if I go to a teacher and reported a case of violence, the boy would be punished or suspended. At least that shows that there is a progressive change towards eliminating violence within these targeted institutions of learning.
For Italia, I went to Italia, that is the primary school, and I was able to meet with some girls, but the girls are young, some of them know English, some of them understand but cannot express themselves. But I used the teacher helped me to interpret. Almost the girls in primary are facing the same challenges as the ones in secondary, but we were able to talk and talk. It is so unfortunate that at that school they don't have an SGBV office, and we are looking forward to putting up the SGBV office at the primary school, yeah. But at least we are seeing the girls getting there. They have improved, they can report, they can talk about their challenges, and with continuous help, I know they will make it.
The other component of the project was the animal and crop husbandry. The schools shared this project and said Italia would spearhead the crop husbandry, while Erusi SS would spearhead the animal husbandry. So Erusi SS took on the rearing of 30 goats and committed to constructing a goat shelter, a modern goat shelter, which they did, and Erusi took on the offered land as a way of showing commitment to the project, where the girls cultivated 4 acres of maize and 4 acres of beans. After the project lifespan, girls reported that their school fees had been paid, part of their school fees had been paid, and the parents were able to complete the balance. It shows us that the parents are also committed to ensuring their girls stay in school because they were able to clear the other part of the school fees after the project, the crop husbandry had yielded products and they were sold, and the profits were used to pay the girls' school fees. So the project had considerable impact on the girls' attainment in school. We've also seen improvement in girls' self-worth, self-esteem, and confidence, as well as leadership. Many girls reported that after the training, they were able to understand who they are, what their rights as girls, and to know that they are equal to boys. So most girls reported that they had competed for leadership positions and they had come through because one, they exhibited confidence, unlike before.
MEMPROW has enabled us to gain courage that for us we can be allowed to speak in public without any fear. We just speak freely without any fear or things which can discourage you. Like for me, I stand before you here because of the training that I've passed through in this program. That's why today I'm able to speak before you. Not only that, MEMPROW has enabled us to even to contest in any post of being a leader in this school. Like for me, I can contest in any program. as I'm ready to contest in UNSA program. That's why I'm saying that MEMPROW has brought a lot for us. MEMPROW has enabled us even to participate in class. We are just free to participate in class. We are free to discuss with the boys. Those are the good things that MEMPROW has brought for us in this school. That's why I'm saying that this MEMPROW program has done for us a lot of good things of which we are seeing, and we are also enjoying them. Thank you.
And the girls' network in the school, the club, they formed a club where they've continued to recruit other girls, and they've done activities in the school, such as club activities, agriculture. So for us, this is a project that has had considerable impact on the lives of the targeted beneficiaries. A few weeks ago, we conducted a learning day where we invited the girls' parents, the beneficiaries, the school heads, the teachers, members of the Parents Teachers Association, to hear from them what their perspectives are, or have they seen any changes. And we were so excited to see that the girls could stand up and say, after the training, I can now put up my hand in class, meaning participation has increased. I know I always come to school every day because I know my school fees is being paid for. I also no longer stay at home because I have to change pads. I know I have where I can go and bathe and change. I also know that I'm equal to the boy child and I can compete for leadership. I can also have the same resources and necessities like a boy.
I would like to inform all of you that MEMPROW is a good project that has come to this school. It is helping us in so many ways, most especially the girls in this school. I'm an example of a MEMPROW changed girl. The reason as to why I'm saying this is that I didn't have the courage of standing in front of all people like you, but now I can stand and speak confidently. MEMPROW has empowered all the girls with the social survival skills that some of us here had that mind of only stopping in lower classes, but MEMPROW has told us that we cannot only stop in lower classes, despite the fact that our parents may not be able to afford paying all of our school fees. And for that, they have come with a resolution that they have brought for us the goals to support us through going in our education. They have also enabled us, they have also renovated confidence in us, like the girls. Most of the time, if you could go in our classes there, you'd find that at one desk is only for the girls. You will not find a girl sharing a seat with a boy, and that was because of the fear the girls had for the boys. We thought ourselves that we were the weaker sex and that the boys could perform better than us. But when the MEMPROW came, they told us that we are equal. There is no much difference between we the boys and the girls, we the girls and the boys. That made us gain confidence. That's why if you go in class now, you will find that the girls are even sharing seats with the boys. They are cooperating, they are working together. They have learned that in school. They have come to learn, and their brothers and sisters, they need to help each other. Those days the boys would say that, why should I help this one? They could ignore us, the ladies. But since MEMPROW came, they told us that if we go to the boys, talk to them, they will understand us. For us to have courage, and because MEMPROW was there to give us that courage, we went and spoke to the boys. We made them understand us. And now we can even talk with them, sit with them, chat with them confidently, freely, without thinking negatively about our state. And we're even happy in the environment that we are living in. Like now you find most of the MEMPROW girls here, because they have been given that confidence and they have been alerted to know their full potentials and realize their values in life. Some of us even are able to stand up in front of very many people in the crowds and speak and express themselves confidently. Some of us even are able to lead each other. Yet those days without the MEMPROW, we weren't even heading them. We could not even stand, we could not even talk, we could shy up.
But now we are very confident, and I think no boy can come and beat us up that we are girls and they can defeat us. No way. And I thank MEMPROW for that. That's all. Thank you very much.
So that was the perspective from the beneficiaries. And then we also had parents who said nowadays they monitor their children's attendance in school because they know the burden of paying school fees has been reduced. So they make sure that their children go to school and they follow up on their performance. While the teachers on the other hand say that the girls can now put up their hand in class, they participate, they compete equally in leadership positions in school, and they shared with us the statistics of how many MEMPROW girls had actually become leaders. Like the head girl is a leader, the UNSA president is a MEMPROW girl. So for us, we are seeing a transformation of leadership, participation, reduced absenteeism, and community support towards these girls' attainment in school.
By this time, they are open and they are ready to come up and compete with these boys in the schools. And then coming to their studies, they used to hide in the dormitory, outing without permission. By this time, they have learned coming to class, following the boys, seeing what the boys are doing, and also they are competing with the boys in the school here. Thank you very much.
During the learning day, we also had parents committing to becoming champions of change, to ensuring that the girls stay in school and questioning parents who are not sending their girls to school. So we can see that the transformation has happened at individual, institutional, and community level. During the learning day, also some girls shared with us that I now have a coffee garden, I now have an onion garden where I know that by the end of the term I'll sell them and I'll have school fees and school necessities. So we can record that this project has had considerable impact on its targeted beneficiaries, institutions, and the community.